Okay, first of all, I have to go get my gavel ball with money on the side of the room. Oh, it's right here currently. Yeah. So, we're going to start this video, shall we? I gotta go and get my stuff set up so I can go and start this. What's going on, guys? It's Jay here. Now, this is a video on my Kyoryuger equipment that I have been making so far. So, today, we're going to be looking first at the gavel revolver. We forgot this thing was on. Turn it off. As you can see here, actually, this is not a Soldier related video, so we'll take off this mortar and then put it over here. So obviously it's like a freaking, like a whatever thing. Oh, one of my videos uploaded. Hang on, I gotta go over the second one. I'll be right back. Okay, so now, yeah, this is the Gab Revolver, the standard issue firearm, or blaster, or whatever you want to call it. I usually call it a blaster a lot because, you never really see anything fly from the gun whenever they fire it. It's kind of weird. But they have like the little blank, the shooting, the firing blanks effect, where when it fires, it looks like there's like a blank being fired from that thing. If only they did that. That would be so freaking cool if they actually did that. Pretty good size in my hand, although the handle grip is a little bit shorter than how it is as the actual toy prop or gun prop they did for this. Because the handle grip is like, I would say a little bit like this, a little bit longer. Hang on, let me show you. Like probably this is the longest, probably I guess. And the cylinder right here. Hang on. Anyway, the cylinder here, it was not clear. It was not clear. It was, because the show props they didn't make any sound effects, so the barrel or cylinder, this was clear. I mean, this is not clear. This is not clear, and it had then the yellow you see up here was an actual yellow color. The barrels, like the two barrels or the barrels up here were silver. This was like a metallic. This is a metallic red. This was silver, but I guess some of that stuff had to be cut down due to manufacturing costs. That's what I'm assuming. I would say it looks better whenever the gun is actually facing, and like whenever you see the gun in my hand like this, while I'm actually grabbing it. Because on this side, it looks like it literally it's like it's way too oversized. Or not say oversized, but like way too small for my hand. But it really fits my hand actually pretty nicely. As I said, the better way to hold it, like this, with your finger like that, because when you do this, you can actually fire a lot faster. So that's the gavel revolver, and of course, when you get the gavel revolver, you get some Judenchi. You only get two. Well, that goes for well, that only goes for the gavel revolver and the gavel revolver, which was, I would say, the maybe I would say the alternate version of this, which I think was a lot weaker. This at least had normal power. I always think this has the power of probably a power of a DL44 or Wingman, from Apex Legends. It can fit two in here. I like the down charge mortar, which can only fit one, which I kind of thought was pretty crappy, but I still love my mortar. Now you can do arm on by doing that. Anyway. That's the gavel revolver. No, I'm not turning it on. Next thing we have is I was about to pick up the little buckle, but next one we're gonna have is the Gabri caliber. This is a WIP, aka a work in progress weapon, which is not finished at all, nowhere near done. You can see there, I have successfully made a Gabri caliber for the first time in my life, because all the other times I have failed in this game. Anyway, but yeah, this has a long blade, like it does in the show, although the blade isn't as long as I'm pretty sure as I remember it being in the show. I watched Kyoryuger today anyway. I have to rewatch the show a little bit. As you can see, that's how big it is in my hand. Compared to the gavel revolver, this is an actual toy manufactured by Bandai themselves, or manufactured by the people that work for Bandai. This is a custom thing. For those who remember the gavel revolver stunt prop, that's what this is. I removed the handle grip. I moved the handle grip right here, and I tore off the front piece up here. Is this thing actually out of place? Like, is it actually the wrong way? I'm pretty sure it is. But yeah, and I tore this piece from up here, which is where the blade is now. And no, these don't combine. For any curious friends watching, curious, there's like a little piece right here. It won't really do anything. Like the thing, it looks exactly just like a sword being combined. Well, foldable like this right here, like that. I might actually make a thing where it's actually combined. I might do that, but, anyway. So that's the Gabri caliber. And no, you cannot put a Jinchi in here yet. That might not even be a feature on this prop. It's going to be a stunt prop, by the way. Because, for one, this is going to be very flimsy. I know for a fact because, like, when I swing it very fast, whenever I start walking in, and, like, when I'm outside playing, like, when I'm going to outside play, or when I'm going to play outside, and, that's only when I'm walking again, but, yeah. This is going to be very flimsy. So I have to either put that with super glue, or, probably trash. I'm not going to trash that. Next one we have, or the next thing we have is the Mobuckle. This is the calling device, or the calling, or basically the phone that they use, and it's also used to store Judenchi in. But unfortunately, this is only just in phone mode. It's not Judenchi mode. Like, you can't open it or anything. It used to be my Mobiris, which is one of the best Mobiris I've ever created, like I've ever made in my life. And I unfortunately had to end up trashing that because I made this. But the front of it is still not good. I have to get actual, like, not clear tape or anything, because that's what I use. I use Gorilla Tape, which is damn near empty, I'm assuming. I'm actually quite surprised that this crap is very effective. Because this thing, as you can see, more detail right there, and I've actually cut out some emblems. This is a mess up a tip on the back. Security Navy, when I talk to Tim, or Alexander Black, that's what it looks like. If I want to talk, like, or if they're talking to me, actually, is it even, yes, right here. If they're talking to me, then number 11, and it actually picks up the camera, actually picks up the camera. These might have to be taped. I was actually gonna like put like our identity or like my identity up here because it's mine. Anyway, or if I want to talk to Patricia or Kyoryuger, I can put that there. Although it looks green. Or if I want to talk to Jaheim, Kyoryu blue, I can do that. Or because like I saw on props in the show where the Mobuckles, like for when they talk to each other, like they have like this, like they don't have the Kyoryuger thing there. Like they have like a thing that like some type of thing. I would say probably like and also it's not the length I'm not happy with because I didn't do it right. But holding it like this, it does look pretty nice in the hand. I'm actually gonna carry this thing around me in the city, along with the Judenchi I created. So since this is mine, or since this is my Mobuckle, I'm gonna carry these with me. These are all these are 6 copies of my Judenchi. These are the next things I wanted to show you. As you can see there's my charging base, and someone has commented in my video, I'm assuming. Wait, the freaking Judenchi spell. I should say that these things are still, they're not really flimsy, well, unlike one of my other ones, but I'll be right back. I guess shout out to Trapstar for commenting amazing content on my video. Thanks. Anyway, what I was talking about was the Mobuckle and the Judenchi. So, this is the charging base for my Judenchi, number 11, and apparently none of them are charged because all these Judenchi, and I mean all of these, are charged. They're all in the charge state. And just to prove that they all are in charge, you can see there they're all blue, which means that they're not. You can pretend you're pressing them, and these are paper cutouts, and I tape these like that. So yeah, and there's another one I have, a Brave in Judenchi, but these, or this one, does not count with these because these are just charged. This one's Brave in. I think I just got on my finger, but anyway. They're all detailed, front and back. You can see there. I think the one I did the most sloppiest on was probably this one. This is probably the one I actually raised the numbers a little bit, I think. This is this one. This is probably the one I did the sloppiest on the back. You can see, look how big that word is compared to, I guess, this one. Looks more like the show, I would say. These took me probably a month, maybe 2 months nearly to finish. And I'm not even done with all of their Judenchi. I have one friend that needs one more, and I have another friend that is literally just getting his first one out of the 4 Judenchi that he needs. But this is the part 1 to this video. Part 2 will come soon. So yeah, see you guys in part 2.